Hi, sorry about the less than ideal camera work, but the first few seconds of this was a shot of the Bukowski house over on DeLongpre, just off of Normandy, and I just wanted to take about a minute to read a quick poem called Never Met Bukowski, which is pretty much of a true story, and I'll be started momentarily. But anyway, if you haven't been here in this part of Hollywood, there's a Bukowski Court, LA heritage sign that says Bukowski Court. Charles Bukowski, novelist and poet, resided here from 1963 to 1972, if I have my dates correct. So here's the poem, Never Met Bukowski. I never met Bukowski. I didn't even know who he was until I saw Barfly in 1987 when Mickey Rourke played the fictional Bukowski with a voice blending Marlon Brando with the cartoon character Snagglepuss. In 1993, I went to a rare bookstore in Hollywood and knocked on the door. The grizzled old man answered and barked out, "We're closed today." And it was a while later when I found out the grumpy old man was someone who knew Bukowski. Sometime around 1999, I read one of Bukowski's poems on stage at the now long-dead Poetic License reading at the Moondog Cafe on Melrose. The pretty girl who was a waitress there paid attention to me for the first time. I told her that it wasn't one of my poems I was reading, but one of Bukowski's. And it was the last time she paid attention to me. During the same period, I met Frances Smith, aka Franci, who with Bukowski created their daughter Marina. Franci started out liking me until I argued with an eminent poet friend of hers. I can tell you this, I liked Franci for who she was and did not annoy her with questions about what kind of man Bukowski was. Bukowski, never shy about displaying honesty, often railed about bad poetry and bad poets. And if I had met Bukowski and showed him one of my poems, he likely would have grabbed me, ripped me in two, and sucked the marrow out of me like a diner eating crab legs at a seafood restaurant. Afterwards, he would have called me a bad poet and said that anyone telling me otherwise was blowing smoke up my ass. And maybe, all things considered, maybe it was a good thing that I never met Bukowski. Thank you.